guys, this is Gossip Toss Up. I'm Maul.
I'm Jay.
I'm Kiana.
And we have some topics for you guys today. Hopefully you guys like them. Remember, like, subscribe, and share our videos. If you haven't already done so, right? All right, so the first topic is about Bobbi Kristina and her photos being I'll get the shit out of my tongue. Her photos being leaked by probably members of her family. Probably Bobby Brown. I wouldn't be surprised.
No, wouldn't be surprised.
So I feel sad because, and it's actually her. Is it her in hospice or?
Yeah, it's her photos of her in hospice.
Okay. I just feel bad about that because nobody wants to. I know when my mom was in ICU or whatever, I'm sure she would not want photos of herself.
Yeah, in consequence, the Brown family has been kicked out of the hospital room.
Good.
Good. I guess good, but it kind of sucks because those are your last days with her.
But if you can't cherish them and you'd rather make money, obviously,
yeah,
then you don't need to be there.
Yeah, but now everybody's punished.
Well. So, sorry. Is Donald Trump's dumbass yet again not apologizing for, he says he's not going to apologize for what he said about immigrants.
Thank you. It's true. And these are the best and the finest. When Mexico sends its people, they're not sending their best. They're not sending you. They're not sending you. They're sending people that have lots of problems, and they're bringing those problems with us. They're bringing drugs, they're bringing crime, they're rapists, and some, I assume, are good people. But I speak to border guards, and they tell us what we're getting, and it only makes common sense.
But whether you're black or Mexican, it's gone.
True. But the reason why he's so popular, even now, and actually right now in Republican, like, the polls, he's the front runner right now. And I think that's sad. If that's who the Republicans have that is the front runner right now, that's sad.
Really?
The Republicans don't care. They never did.
Next topic is our selfie stuff. I happen to feel like selfies are overrated.
Says the person in front of the camera right now.
I love selfies. I'm a selfie queen, so I don't feel like it's overrated. Beyonce is overrated, and I'm going to keep on
Let's stop talking about Beyonce, please.
Nah, she's overrated.
She's not overrated.
She's overrated just like you feel about them selfies. Like, we tired of seeing
them
her.
Glasses is overrated. So
these glasses is the bomb. Hello, I look
so
good
I
in
love
my
selfies,
glasses.
you know. Jamal doesn't like selfies. I'm cute.
Why do you like?
That's why I love selfies.
I love selfies because I just like taking selfies of myself, and
there's nothing
always
wrong.
by myself, and I take the best selfies, like, of myself. Proposing to Jamal, if he was to take a picture of me, he's gonna take a picture with my head gone and off, and only show the bottom half of my body. Like, he can't even take pictures. So
some people aren't good at.
People are good at taking their own pictures of themselves.
Next question.
Even the selfie sticks, I love it, and I got one.
That's stupid. That's very stupid.
No, because then you could get your whole body. You can get everybody.
You still see the damn
stick. You can move it from a distance and then push the button.
Stick.
You're not like dropping your phone on your face trying to take a selfie, because I have done that plenty of times.
It looks stupid. I'm sorry.
I don't think so.
The selfie sticks look stupid.
Whoever made them selfie sticks, hooray!
Like I said,
hooray.
I'm not bashing selfies. I just feel like they're just overrated. I feel like people do too much.
Beyonce do too much. She's overrated.
Why are you constantly talking about Beyonce?
Because she is overrated. I want you to get that until you start to agree with me.
I'm not going to ever agree with you on that. That's not something I'm going to ever agree with you on. Anyhow,
worst day.
Make room for the Queen Bee right here.
I am the Queen Bee. I am the only like selfies.
So, we have any worst date ever stories, guys?
I have a lot of them.
You want to start, Kiana?
That's a whole list.
Right?
I just think that I would have the perfect date when I'm able to make my own nigga how I want them to be made. Then I have the perfect date because they'll know what not to do and what to do.
Alright, so I I've been with the same girl since I was 17, so I didn't really get on a lot of dates, you know. My first job was at 17, you know, so. But one of my stories with her, we went to this park, and so basically, I told her, I was like, hey, do you remember going to this park? We went here last time. And she just stared at me. She was like, no. And I swore up and down we went to this park. Until she finally was like, are you thinking of somebody else? And I thought about it. And sure enough, I was thinking about my ex. For some she ever got mad at me. That was probably the worst date we've had.
So rude and so disrespectful.
Is that who you're with now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. She's pretty mad.
I can give one. My worst date was when I first moved up here, and mind you, he shouldn't have been a date at all because it was my father's supposed to be best friend. So he's old and he's married. Shouldn't have been on a date with me. My dad went out of town for Vegas was it last year? It was either last year or the year before that. And so my dad's friend was coming around to check on me and stuff. Make a long story short, he asked me out. I explained everything before we went out on this date. I let him know that this is not a date. I'm just going with you because you asked me out, you know. And when we get to the club, you are not allowed to dance with me or touch me. And before we even went out, he bought a pint of Hennessy. That's what I like to drink. And so he like got on one knee and wanted to like just talk to me like, I want to be affectionate and stuff with you. And I'm just telling him like, no, because you know he has a wife and that's the things you need to do with your wife. So when we went out, he picked up another friend of my dad. So they are my dad's friends. And I'm wrong for even I just wanted to get out the house. I was new up here. I ain't had no friends. So we went out, and all because I danced with someone else. Literally, we just got to the club. He paid my way in and bought me a drink. I went on the dance floor, and whoever came up and was dancing with me, I danced with them. And then I went outside to get some like fresh air, and he was like, let's go now, let's go. My whole mind was telling me like, we're gonna get in a car accident. So he got mad because...
Is that the one you told me about?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I didn't dance, because I didn't dance with him, so he was ready to go. He made his other friend leave. I sat in the back, and he was driving fine to take the friend off home. To let y'all know, I live like a couple blocks away from the club, so you thought he would have took me home first instead of taking a friend home first because he lived on the other side of town and it was far out. So I was just praying and praying in that backseat, but the whole Maria story, he just drove his car straight to a pole because he was mad. The lady, the witness who seen it, she said, it was no snow on the ground, so I don't see how y'all could slide. She just said that she saw him driving fast. He drove it into a pole. I chipped my tooth, so that's why my teeth is chipped. Right here from that, and I have like a scar underneath here. He didn't get hurt, but I did. And so that was like the worst day because I saw that whole accident coming.
But you said you guys weren't on a date. That was just the worst experience.
It was a date to him, but not a date to me.
When you can't, like, the communication is like boring, or the person doesn't want to communicate back, or they're just shy. I mean, like when you go on a first date anyway, when you go on a date anyway, you're gonna be nervous. So I understand that. But then when it gets to the point where it's like awkward and you just want it to be over, that's pretty bad. That was my worst experience, where it's like, this is not going anywhere.
He is a man or whatever.
So our next topic is...
still be with him to this day.
Oh my God. I'm sorry. Our next topic is, would you date... And this actually kind of goes off of the worst date ever. Maybe not so much, but the next
Only
topic
if you're shallow, Jamal.
The next topic is...
I ain't shallow.
Would you date a guy/girl if they put on weight?
I'm shallow then, because I do not date nobody. I don't want nothing ever so big on top of me. So if that means I gain weight, you needed to tell me, and I'm gonna lose it. If you didn't meet me with all that weight, I want to stay like that. Now, if you met me and I had all that weight, then it's fine. Take me as I am. But if I'm with you and you had a body, I want that body to stay. You could get a little weight, but don't be going all over the board where you're breathing all hard. I got to wait on you. You only can take 2 or 3 steps. You're breathing. Let me catch my breath. Oh, no, that we need to do something with that. Like, nigga, what you want me to do? Hold your hand, too? Like, I can't be doing all of that. You need to be healthy. You want to live long.
I think it does pose a problem. I personally,
I'm gonna probably still be with you.
I wouldn't, because there's so many reasons as to why people gain weight, for like depression, health reasons. A lot of people gain weight because they can't help it. So sometimes, if it's for a medical reason and you can't help it, then yeah. Most of the time, it's either depression or something's going on or something's wrong as to why they've gained weight.
And you can fix it. We're going to go to that gym and we're going to work it out. And if you don't want to work it out, then I got to let you go.
Show them. That's ridiculous.
I agree with the fact.
Or if it's not medical and you can work it out, you need to work it out.
Right.
And we're going to work it out together.
Right. And I would propose that to whoever I'm with. That, hey baby, it's time.
You gonna go work out with them?
Yeah. I'm gonna be the motivator. I want
to sit there and do that.
No, I'm not, because I want to help them. And if I want them to, we're gonna want this thing to work. We're gonna work it out together. I'm gonna work with you. I'm gonna work out because we all need to be healthy, because it's more of a healthy thing.
We all need to be healthy. So it would
regardless
both.
Yeah.
Okay, but what if they're happy being fat and love fucking
Well, then you're not for me.
Then you're not for me, and go on your merry way.
So you're not gonna be happy because they're happy? Selfish.
I'm happy for them that they happy that they want to stay looking like them, but I don't want to be with nobody big. Then I'm not gonna be happy.
Who in their right mind, honestly,
wants to be
wants to be fat?
Be honest. Because you know your body changes. I gained weight and I did not like it. I was happy because I got a little butt back there because I ain't never had no butt. But I'm losing my weight and the butt is going because it was never meant for me to have. But I know when I gained that weight, I'm telling you, I was breathing heavy. My body was sweating in areas that never sweated before. I'm just being honest. Yeah, some guys should not have no asses at all, for real. They shouldn't.
You broke Jamal's heart.
I'm just saying, as long as it's just right, not to be the one that look like high up like a horse ass. Like, that's just too much ass for a man.
So our next topic is, which actor would you want to date in real life?
Want me to go first?
Go first, because I know you want to.
Okay. It would be Morris Chestnut with his fine, sexy self. That is my
Okay,
baby.
we didn't ask for the extra. Go.
With his fine chocolate, sexy self. Then, who's my next one? Oh, I love Johnny Depp too. I don't know. It's something about him. I love him. And I love Sean Paul. They're my 2 white boys. They're my faves.
Sean
right
Paul
there.
ain't no actor.
The one that died from Fast and Furious.
Oh my Jesus.
His name is Sean Paul. His name is Sean Paul. What is it then?
Paul Walker.
Oh, shit. Oh, I meant Paul Walker, not the rapper. That's Sean. Wait, what? Who is Sean Paul? That's the singer.
Sean Paul is a rapper. Yeah, he's a rapper.
It's 2
He's
of
an
them.
artist.
Huh?
Sean Paul is an artist.
Well, not that Sean Paul. I meant Sean.
Paul Walker.
Paul Walker.
There
My
ain't no
bad. Ain't my
freaking
bad.
Paul Walker is who she'd like.
Make
Who
sure
else?
you edit all this out. I got to do it
We're
over.
really not going to, though.
So my top 3 is Kerry Washington and Michael B. Jordan. I think that's his name. Yeah, Michael B. Jordan. And last but not least, Boris Kodjoe.
All them names, I don't even know.
You don't know who Boris Kodjoe
least
is?
you know.
My cougar would be Jennifer Aniston, of course. Flawless. What? She is gorgeous. Jessica Alba.
Oh, yeah, that's fine right there. Not to you, Jessica. I don't like women. I like
Minaj, Rihanna. Anybody light-skinned black.
Oh yeah, and if I wasn't gay, I would date Beyonce, of course.
Little people is not offensive word though.
Little people is less offensive
Midget
than
is.
dwarf or midget is my opinion. And you, how do you feel about that?
Nice. Yeah, probably.
Okay, so that's all we were trying to say, but we got into quite a lot of different other topics. So that's our show today, guys. Remember, like, subscribe, and share our videos on social media. My name is Mom. That's
Kiana.
Kiki
And Jay.
and Jay.